Come along with me for a week of my curls. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been way too long since I have done a long video. I've been posting a lot of shorts on YouTube, but I haven't posted a long video in ages. So today we are back with a week in the life of my curls. I've done a video like this in the past and a lot of you seem to enjoy it, so I thought we would do another one. This is day one, this is wash day. Tuesday is my filming day, so I always wash my hair on a Tuesday. And usually that's it for the entire week until the next Tuesday, unless I've got something on at the weekend, which means I want my hair to look particularly good. Then normally Tuesday to Tuesday is sort of my wash schedule. So this is my day one hair. It was a bounce curl styling day today. I did use Naughty to the Rescue shampoo and conditioner, which are my favourites, and then I styled with bounce curl leave-in conditioner and light cream gel, and I did brush style. Now the funny thing is I've not been brush styling for a while now. I went through a stage of doing it all the time, and then I sort of seemed to lose my results. I wasn't getting the same good results. So I was looking back to some of the first lots of good brush styling results that I got, and I realised that I had been making my sections, gradually I was becoming lazier and making my sections bigger. So today I decided to just spend that little bit of extra time, and I did small sections like I used to do back when I first started brush styling. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's not bad. I've got a little bit of wonkiness at the front here, but I'm not going to mess with it for now. I'm going to leave it. I'll sleep in my bath and we'll see what it looks like in the morning, and if I need to re-wet one or two pieces then I will, but I will show you that tomorrow. I'll just do a little 360. It's really shiny. Bounce curl never lets me down. So this is day one, and I will come back tomorrow and show you day two. It's day two, it's actually the end of day two almost. And you know what, my hair was not a happy day two. And I had full intentions of showing you how it looked earlier, but my day has just gotten away from me in such a rush and I'm heading out. But the only way that I could make it look decent was to clip it up. So I've used these two little Only Curls clips, which I have to say I use all the time. But my hair was really wonky, especially this side, but to be honest, the whole lot of it. And I think I know why. I think when I am brush styling, so as I said, I did a full brush style yesterday. I think when I'm brush styling, I need to be careful. I've given this advice to other people and I didn't follow it myself. You really need a product with good slip in your hair and enough of it. And I didn't have it. And I had full intentions of spot refreshing the curls that were wonky, and I just ran out of time. So thank goodness for these clips. I just love them, and I love how when I use these clips, it gives me a half up with volume here, and it gives me volume of the curls at the back. And I'll show you the back. I'll admit I've not looked at the back, so I'm hoping it looks okay. But yeah, when my hair is a mess, or just I'm not happy with it, these clips come to my rescue every time. They are my favourite thing right now. They've been out of stock for a while. I will let you guys know when they come back in stock, and I'll do a video with some hairstyles with them because I am using them every single week since I got them. I love them. So this is my day two. I think I will probably try and do a refresh tomorrow morning if I get the chance. Kids have been off today. We have a lot of teacher strikes here at the minute, so we've had quite a lot of days of the kids home, so they've been here home all day today. So yeah, I've just been running around like a headless chicken, but tomorrow they're back to school. My older two are, Elodie will be with me, but we'll see if I get around to doing a refresh because I feel like I could refresh it quite easily and have it last a bit longer. I normally don't like to have to pin it back on day two, but we shall see. Good night, I'll see you tomorrow. Morning, it is day three, and my hair looks a lot better on camera than it does in real life, but you can see what I mean about some of the wonkiness and flatness. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do a water only refresh really fast because I have absolutely no time. It does seem to be the story of my life at the minute, having no time. I have just wet my hands and I'm just gonna take the sections that are particularly wonky or frizzy and just smooth them over and hope that that will do enough to just make it presentable. Do you know, I was thinking about it and I'm thinking, oh, of all weeks for me to choose to do a week of my curls, and you know, I've had a bit of a a bit of a fail. I mean, it's not like a full-on fail, but my hair is certainly not acting how it normally does on day 2 and 3. But then I thought, actually, it's not a bad thing. It's actually quite a good thing, because it shows the reality of curly hair, and that sometimes it just doesn't play ball. It just doesn't do what we want it to do, and that is normal, and it happens to anyone. I've been on my healthy curl journey for 6 years, and it still happens to me. Anyway, that's gonna have to do. I will show you how it looks later on. Guys, that did not work. Not one bit. Oh my word, it's a disaster. So, the next step, at this point, to be honest, normally if I wasn't filming a week of my curls, I'd probably just say stuff it, it's gonna be a bad hair week, and just shove it up. But because I am, if I was going somewhere later today, which I'm not, but if I was, I'm gonna show you what I would do in this situation. So I would do one of 3 things, and that is either use the Umberto Curl Jelly Refresh Spray, a dry mousse refresh, or a dry cream refresh with this Naughty Wave Hello. That's my favourite cream to do a dry refresh. This is so stretched out that I feel like it, I don't know, might need a little bit more dampness, moistness than the cream, but I don't know. See, this cream is so good. I'm just trying to decide which way to go. I think I'm gonna go with the cream. I think I am, because I've been having really good results with that recently. But if you want to see how I would use the refresh spray, I will link it. And if you want to see how I do a dry mousse refresh, I'll link it. Okay, so I'm just using really small amounts of the Wave Hello Taming Cream from Naughty. Just tiny amounts, because you can always add more, obviously. Can't take it away. And the first thing I'm just going to smooth over. This is the first time I feel like I've had just some time this week. Oh, dearie me, that's nice. Melody's gone swimming with her grandparents, and my older 2 kids are at school today. And I had things on this morning, but that is it now. I've got a bit of time. So as you saw me do there, you can take the sort of bigger chunks of curls and separate them a bit. So smooth them through, and then you can separate them and twist them in the direction that you know that curl tends to go, which I have to say is an easier thing to do with bigger, looser curl pattern like mine. If you've got very tightly curled hair, that might be a little bit trickier. You might be able to see which way individual curls go, but obviously it's going to take you a lot longer. So you might just be better sort of smoothing it over with praying hands and then giving a gentle scrunch if you find that it's difficult to figure out what way the curls go, or it's going to take too long to do it that way. So let's see, just focusing especially on the wonkier sections and just smoothing over. You could just do praying hands like this with it over all your hair and then a gentle scrunch, or you could do a little bit more. It's up to you, depends if you could be bothered or not, really. How important it is that it looks, you know, what level of good curls you're going for. So same again, just take the individual curls, pretty much like I did with the water this morning, which for some reason today didn't work, it often does. I'm thinking it might just be because I maybe didn't use quite enough of a moisturising product on wash day. I did use leave-in, but I only used a tiny bit. And then I went in with a very, very lightweight gel, the Bounce Curl Light Cream Gel, which I adore. But it's just, as I said earlier, it's not very moisturising, and I didn't use like a cream underneath, and I didn't use very much leave-in. So I think I'd actually be better off with more leave-in or a cream if I'm going to use that gel. Such a good gel, but I think I just judged my amounts wrong. And because I can't see the back, I'm just going to sort of wing it and smooth it over. I'm not going to spend too much more time on this today. So let's see how that works. We're going to call it there, and yeah, I'll either check back in with you later today or tomorrow morning, and we'll see what we're working with. Do you know what I just did? I just went to put my cream in the cupboard and I spotted the Only Curls foam, and I don't know what possessed me, but I just decided to scrunch some in. It's just one of those days. So I've scrunched a bit in. You can see the curls are forming a bit better, so we'll see what happens. Update number 3000 for today. It has dried and I've just scrunched and fluffed it, and it's actually looking not too bad. This bit is still just doing its own thing, but I can just sort of tuck that back, and that's not too bad. I'm fairly happy with that for a day 3, but what a palaver. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Hey guys, I have a confession to make. I have not checked in the last 2 days. I'm a very naughty YouTuber and I apologise. Life just got in the way. But basically I've been wearing my hair like I showed you, my day 2 hairstyle with the little clips as a half up. That's how I've been wearing it the last 2 days. So today's Sunday, and so that means it was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's day 6 hair. And some of the ends, like the underneath pieces, are really, really good. So the under layers of my hair have looked really good this week, but it's been the top layers that have been the problem. So let me just prop you up. So this is what we have. Beautiful. But actually, I feel like it's gonna settle down not too badly. Like I say, you can actually see I've got some really good definition and shine in these underneath layers. But I do have somewhere to be today, and I could wash my hair. It's day 6, but I know I'll be washing my hair on Tuesday because Tuesday's my filming day. So I felt like there's not really any point in washing it today because I'll only get 2 days out of it and then wash it again. It just feels like a waste of effort to me. So I am going to let it settle for a while because sometimes it will settle into looking a lot better than it looked when you first took it down. And I was thinking of doing Maurice's Refresh, and if you don't know what that is, it was the way I used to refresh my hair at the start of my curly hair journey, and I made a video on it. It's one of my first videos on my YouTube channel, and a lot of people tried that refresh and it went well for them. So I gave it the hashtag Maurice's Refresh. So I was thinking of trying that because I haven't done that refresh on my hair for a really long time. So I'm gonna give it 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then we'll see how it's looking in 10, 15 minutes or so. So guys, I've left that about 10 minutes and I think it actually looks worse than it did. So I think what I'm gonna do is comb through it, dampen it, add a bit of gel, and we'll see what we get. And if it's a disaster, I'll just tie it up. But I'm gonna give it a try. Okay, so I've got my wide tooth comb. And not all wide tooth combs I find are made equal. This is a really wide one, a giant one, which I think I got from eBay absolutely years ago. But it's actually pretty good. I've got some other wide tooth combs, but they're not as wide. Like the teeth are actually a lot closer together. And I find I prefer a wider one. And I'm just going to loosely detangle it a little bit. Detangle, and also I find when it's starting to look a bit ratty like this, either finger detangling it or using the wide tooth comb separates it all, but then it sort of reclumps itself and looks a heck of a lot better. You can hear a lot of background noise because Elodie's screeching and Amica is drying her hair. So we had World Book Day this week, so Amica went as Cruella de Vil, and I will put some pictures up so you can see her costume. It was so much fun, and she's never been, like me as a child, I was obsessed with makeup. I wanted to wear makeup from being a really young age and I wasn't allowed to. Amica, on the other hand, I've always said she can play with makeup as much as she wants to, and she's not been interested, which is absolutely fine. It's all completely down to her. But for this, she wanted the Cruella de Vil makeup, so I got to play. And she really enjoyed it. Obviously, way too much makeup for a girl of her age for normal, but for a costume, it was fine. And yeah, it was good fun. So, you can possibly see that. Obviously, it's a bit fluffy, but what it does is it just fills out the areas that have gone a bit stringy. And now I'm going to try and refresh it. Oh, look at that. Probably not the best thing doing this in my hoodie, but it's what I'm wearing right now. So I'm in the bathroom. Not going to get any peace. It's a Sunday. So I'm hoping that my hair can completely dry before I take this off and get changed later. So the reason I picked the Shape Up Aqua Gel is because it is a very runny, watery gel. and I think that they work really well for refreshing. So I'm just going to wet my hands. Okay, so I've got wet hands and I'm just going to add a really, really small amount, a tiny amount of the gel. And this, as I said, is the Maurice's Refresh. If you want to check out that hashtag on any social media platform, you might find some posts where people have tried it. Or are you going to comb your hair as well? Mm-hmm. You do yours as well at the same time. So just like that, and then redampen the hands. And another tiny bit of gel. I would say a pea-sized blob if you're using a thicker gel. But this obviously being runny gel, I'm just sort of pouring a little bit in my hands. Oh no, hang on, don't pour any of yours just now. We'll do yours in a minute, okay? I'm taking over. Look at this bed head. Look at this bed head. Do you know that's working pretty well?
Oh.
What do you think, Elodie?
Good.
Good.
I'm going to brush my mama.
I may go diffuse just for a little bit, just to sort of set it and then let it air dry. And I hope it works. Okay, so this is what we're working with. And it's not too bad. Actually, I'm just going to put you in my stand. That's come out not too badly. I definitely do have a lot of frizz. It's not really focusing on my frizz, but there is definitely a lot more frizz. But the top layers are definitely better and curlier. So I'm trying to decide whether to leave it like this, or I might just, again, just tie up a little bit of the front because, oh yeah, I think I will. Look at that. I'm getting a crazy amount of use out of these Only Curls clips. I really hope they come back in stock soon because I really want to be able to link them for you guys because they are amazing. So I just tend to sweep up one side and pop a clip and then sweep up the other side directly up from my ear, not using too much hair because I want to leave as much hair down as possible. And then sometimes I just do two, or like today, I'll use a third clip and just sort of get that middle section. And then I'll just adjust them until I feel like all the hair is being held. And what I love about having the clips there is it gives me this volume of hair at the top, which suits me better because I have a long, narrow face. I do not suit my hair like straight back off my face, and also gives me lots of volume at the sides, which again is more flattering for me. So just adjust it until it's sitting nicely, and then yeah, look at that. Oh, I love it. Sorry for my noisy earrings. I don't know if you can hear that. They're super noisy right next to my ears, but I love them. There we go. So I'm glad I did the refresh, even though I did end up pinning the front back. I do think we've got a better overall look with the refresh curls. I think that worked really well. And this is my outfit. You can't see it all very well, but it's this dress from H&M. I've had it for years, but creaky floor. But it's nice, it's comfortable, but it feels kind of fancy. And I just got to decide what shoes to wear. So this is how my hair looked on day 7. An absolute, complete, atrocious mess. It's just been tied up all day and it is desperate and ready for a wash tomorrow. And we're finally back to wash day. I feel like this is one of the most chaotic videos I've ever made on YouTube. So I hope you enjoyed the chaos that was this week's hair. It's not probably usually how my weeks go with my hair, but it does happen sometimes. And I'm hoping that it's helpful for you guys to see that even people who look like they have it all together with their hair on social media, often we don't, because curly hair is unpredictable. It's just it's the name of the game. So today is wash day and I'm actually really happy with today's wash day. I tried some new products. It's actually worked out really well. And yeah, I'm happy with how it's looking. We'll see how this holds up for this following week. If you have enjoyed this crazy week of my curls, then let me know in the comments if you'd like to see this again. Curly hair is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. See you later, guys.